think that falls in the category of, well, you can't say you didn't warn me. Alright, coming up on the entrance to Engineer Pass. This is also the entrance to Poughkeepsie Gulch, which is today's trip. So I'm basically just going to get off the pavement here and drop it in 4 low.
Crazy, but I got on the seat heater and the steering wheel warmer too.
That does sound like a good idea. So this section of trail is common between Engineer and Poughkeepsie. I forgot to shoot the entrance on Engineer the other day as we were coming in. Just the two of us today, myself and Richard. Planning to go in, at least get some eyes on the Poughkeepsie obstacle.
Get up to Poughkeepsie. Do me a favor, make sure I don't forget to check in on the badge of honor system too.
Copy that. Yeah, that's a good reminder. This section in here with this shelf that drops off to way below, and the vertical cliff up above is the source of some very popular, if not famous, pictures where you get the in a lot of cases it'll be like the Jeep pickup that's coming out of this going the opposite direction that we are. And a lot of times they'll Photoshop a trailer in behind it or various other things. And the idea of people trying to come out of this, and just this very narrow section of road that's in here, just always makes for such a great photo. And every time I see it, I think of yep, that's Engineer Pass, and that section of road that everybody is always talking about.
Starting to get a bit more familiar with the area. I'm finally able to go off road out here. I've only stopped to camp in Ouray a couple years ago, but yeah, I'm really enjoying this little this whole section of the woods.
I have to admit, I mean, kind of the early morning sun in the trees, in the leaves, and it's kind of neat how the trees here almost glow. always amazes me, I mean, for realizing that a lot of these are now 130, 140-year-old structures, how much of some of these old mining buildings is actually still here, still around. This is where we part ways with Engineer and head towards Poughkeepsie. I'll offer you the chance. Do you want to play in the mud puddle?
No, I'll skip that one. Standing water is a little less enticing than running water.
Copy that. Copy that. It does kind of show that we get a lot of moisture up here.
Yeah, definitely good point. Everything's green for sure in a lot of these passes. This whole area here is more like a swamp than anything.
It's just beautiful, though, this meadow and everything else in the bottom of this valley. Gotta stop and look at the waterfall.
Bet you that water's probably 40 degrees.
Yeah, good place to put your beverage to cool it off. Yeah, kind of a nice, bit of a nice long climb. That sign there is kind of humorous. It says driving off-road prohibited. I guess you know, everybody's perspective of what is off-road, right?
I'm definitely giving a lot of credit to the trail going on a road, I guess.
Nicely done. Did that feel a little tippy back there?
The squeaks are what concern me a little bit more.
It looked like you just kissed at a couple of places. Well, for what it's worth, there is indeed a top. You do get to the top here eventually.
Much of that was that 20-degree incline. That's a lot of climb.
So this is the turnoff to the bypass, or it actually almost reads more like this is the turnoff to go to the wall versus the bypass. It's kind of an interesting sign here, as it says recommended all stock vehicles, ATVs, UTVs, and motorcycles take the bypass. Recommended high clearance 4-wheel drive winch and lockers. High clearance 4-wheel drive winch and lockers. That sounds like you and me, right?
Yeah, I think we checked the box on all of this.
Let's go see what this looks like. Extreme road ahead, high clearance 4-wheel drive winch and lockers. Recommend all stock vehicles take the bypass road.
I don't think I've ever seen a sign that recommends a winch as well.
I think that falls in the category of, well, you can't say you didn't warn me. That is the wall. So if you were going to run this on the hard line, just kind of come straight up this. This section wouldn't be too bad if you could maintain traction. And then I suspect this is actually probably your easier line right here. Kind of treat it like a V-notch, straddle the hole. Of course, wet and slippery, that's not going to help. Yeah, I suspect traction is, with all the dirt on it,
biggest obstacle is traction.
He's just not going to be able to keep traction. You come up this to here. You can kind of straddle that. And then the left turn up here at the top. And out you come. There you go. So this is the other line. You come up here. Try to place your tires such that you can kind of come up either further left or with a tire in the little gully here. It's steeper as you get closer to this gully. It could be very off camber as you get to that side. Like I say, we can see the bypass from here.
Oh, even though I can get that. Alright, first stop. Your right looks good. Your right looks good. Maybe a little bit.
Yep, come up. And keep going straight.
Nice.
Keep going. Now start turning drivers.
Oh, man.
Yep, keep going.
Yeah, he was heavy passenger.
Nice job. I think would have been a little better if we got that tire
A little bit.
cleared his disc. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be
Oh,
in the
he's
way.
all good. He's all done now.
His biggest challenge is he's basically stock.
Come back that way. There you go. Keep coming.
It's just a skid plate.
Keep coming. A little bit. Now come. Driver. Keep coming. Straighten it up. Keep coming. Keep coming. You got it. Passenger, right there. Keep going. Just keep going. Passenger. Keep going. Go, driver, just a hair. Driver, just a hair. Keep going. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep going. There you go. Keep going. Yeah. Driver. Driver. There you go. And go on up and around. You're fine. Nice job. Driver. Driver. Yep. Go ahead and go right through it. You're on the right line. There you go. Keep going. Gas, gas, gas. There you go. Keep going. Don't let off. Keep going. Skip plate. You're up. That's it.
You got it.
Nice job. Those are your rock rails.
Okay, pretty stoked. Richard and I both made it up the wall obstacle, and actually without too much fuss. Was kind of half expecting to not be able to get up that. So, very cool, very excited. Looks like I got one more little bit of fun here to continue on. This doesn't look too terribly bad. definitely a bit of a labyrinth here. Everything comes back together at this point, and again, you get a choice of left or right. Pick what suits your fancy, I think.
A little bit of a playground back here. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I mean, this section in here just looks like a good time no matter what you do. Like a boss.
That was impressive. That one I didn't see.
Oh, goody. So this is going to be an exercise in what line you feel like going down. And this is definitely the chunkier one over here. The others are a little less so. This is where the bypass and the main trail come back together. this is the junction back to the less difficult road.
Can stop, get a peek at this lake real fast, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna let this side by side come down. This seems like a good place to get around each other. And yeah, this looks like a real pretty lake.